What is going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's had a wonderful week and are having a fantastic Friday. So, gonna work on some more endings on Slay the Princess tonight. We had quite a few the other day that was pretty interesting, but I was looking through a lot of the achievements. There seems to be a ton of different endings, and I don't know if, depending on what princesses you bring to that entity at the end, if it changes what happens or what other choices you can make to affect that entity might do something. If you've not checked out the first part, you can always check out the first part any one of my streaming platforms or anything like that, Facebook, YouTube, or over on Twitch. You also notice I'll be doing some vertical streams on some places and horizontal on the others. If you want to check out, if you're over on Facebook and you want to watch the horizontal, you can always check it out over at Twitch or YouTube. YouTube has either one, vertical or the horizontal. So if you guys, just depending on what your watching pleasure is, you check them out over there. So I figured we'd try a few different things to try to figure out what different endings we can get. We had an all right ending with it, but I was looking through it and there's like good endings and other endings like that. So I don't know what you can do or what will change how the endings go. We'll see how it goes. Let me make sure everything's working right on all our streams here. That's the big thing, because I know last time, for some reason, on some of my verticals, it wasn't playing the music in the background. You just hear me. So I want to make sure you guys are hearing everything. If not, I know what to do to fix it after the test stream. And this week's going to be a little different. Let me see this real quick. Okay. I muted it there, and it did it there. Okay, just want to make sure it's playing through the vertical. So we're good, we're good. Okay, so we're good on all that. We're good on that. Just want to make sure everything's working good. Definitely some pretty interesting endings we got the other day with it. We'll be looking at seeing what other endings we can achieve with it. There's a lot it seems like we can go for. Just from like kind of peeking at some of the what would I say? The I guess the achievement list on Steam. I can see kind of what we got going on over there, and it kind of gives me an idea of what we can look for as far as trying to achieve some of the endings. So we'll give it a try. I'll mess around a few of them. I know the ones I've kind of gotten, so I won't aim for getting those again if it can be helped. So we'll just see how it goes. We'll take it one step at a time. I don't like really using guides unless I have to. If you guys notice, it's taking me a little bit to get started. I'm just getting all our chats and stuff up. Well, this is getting everything up. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. Hopefully my stream is working pretty well. I wonder if my internet is being wonky tonight. It doesn't look like I'm dropping anything, but we're looking good as far as that goes. Okay. Twitch is just being a little weird. I don't know if Twitch is up or not. Let's see. I might have to restart it if Twitch isn't up. Yeah, Twitch is up. So it doesn't say we're stable though, which just is what it is. I guess we'll figure it out from there. Maybe it's on Twitch's side there. Maybe it's on Twitch there. So let me get all my chats up so I can see everything. Let's see if everything else looks good as far as stream quality. Everything looks good as far as on there and everywhere else, so we're looking good, looking good. I just think it's over on Twitch is kind of being wonky at the moment. It's YouTube and everything's good, it's just Twitch is saying it's unstable. So, I guess we'll go from there. It just says it's too high, so I don't know. Okay, so let's jump into this and see what different endings we can get now. So I can give full attention to what we're doing here. Okay. So, like I said, we had some endings there. I guess, let's see, what preferences do we have? I don't know if there's anything that helps with it. It doesn't look that way. Okay, so, load game? Okay, so that's all that is. So if we go new game, for the most part, we're gonna try to skip through most of the stuff unless it's something new they're kind of going on with.
On a path.
Yep, we know this. We don't really have to ask any questions. I don't think anything changes until we get there. I think if we turn around and leave,
You're just going to.
I'm not going. The cabin, I'm not going to.
Fine.
So I think if we turn around and walk away, I think there's just an achievement just for doing this.
What we're being asked to do, ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We've seen this before.
Strange.
Bringson's here. We just go up there to the cabin.
Also,
I think that should be some kind of little achievement. I don't know if that'll change it. Okay, I'm going to the cabin. Sheesh.
As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Man, well, it doesn't seem like they.
She was fortunate. We can't.
Whatever. Let's see. Proceed to the cabin. So, let's see. We've done one where we fought her, killed her. We've done the nightmare.
The cabin is almost
few others. Kyle, what's up, man? How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day. You working or you chilling out for a bit? Off today. Let's see. I could take the blade. Here, let's see. I've tried to fall in love with the princess. I've done a few other things. Let's just let's take the blade and go down there and not try to kill her. I don't want to kill her.
The door to the base
because I know where that kind of leads to. For ours, that we got the one where she's a ghost, and then the one where we fight her.
In the room below.
Yep.
Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Okay, let's check this out. Oh, nice 3-day weekend. You off for the 4th? Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
Let's see if we can get.
Come on down.
Yep. For the most part, all of this is going to kind of try to stay until we figure out.
And lock eyes with the princess.
Because there's still
a heavy
different voices we can deal with. So, like the stubborn, or I think we have one where it's just a stubborn shows up next.
She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task.
Yep.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you think that? Okay, yeah, but you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Okay, let's try just dropping a knife. Oh, you're off the 4th? Nice. Nice. I think I've got a short week next week. We got a job to finish first next week, and then I don't have anything else. So I should be able to start streaming the way I want to.
We can decide what
I'll probably play some Dead by Daylight this weekend, probably tomorrow.
Maybe she really
I haven't played it in a while.
Killing someone in cold blood.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Yep, so we'll treat it a little differently here.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
So yeah, I should be off pretty good next week, and I think the next week after that I'm off too, because my wife took the week off and we're going to do a few things and stuff like that. So that means I actually get to stream my normal schedule for sure coming up, which I'm going to try to get back into it anyway.
Forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it is pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? I'll just go, yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Oh, okay. I have my reasons. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to
I've never went down this way, so I don't know exactly what she's going to say.
Concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
That's pretty, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Can I try doing that?
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Can I treat her like royalty?
Don't just tell her that.
I will. Let's see what she does.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
She thinks.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
I can ask her that.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. Deflect. No, but I'm pretty sure they have the reason for keeping information. No, and to be honest, I think I'm inclined to trust you more than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
But she's not the sweet princess.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No, I don't.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have...
Let's see,
I'll be here.
let's go upstairs and see if I can find a
attempt to
key.
make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
I messaged Igor earlier to see if he wanted to do a chain together sometime. He mentioned it the other day, so I'm gonna check, see if he messaged me back. Not yet. Boop boo doo doo doo.
You try the door. You're here to slay.
I'm to the bottom of the
You
stairs.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for who? Easier for
We know what goes on here.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's
So I know
arm,
I've done this,
just
but she
above the
loved me at that
massive
point. But this time she
wound
knows I was here to kill her to begin
to
with.
cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess... How is she
Yeah, we
so
know this.
composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, see, she's more composed and like not as dainty in this one.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too
Think about
high.
trying
You
to do
can't
that
just
chain
let her
together
escape
game.
into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
Let's see, Warner?
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges
So
forward to
she's-
sink the blade into her
It's a
back.
completely different
The
way.
princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Yeah, chain together. It's like a co-op kind of game. It's an interesting one.
Stop it.
Where
Stop resisting.
You're
me.
basically
I'm
trying to climb
get you
up
out
to a
of
high
here
point,
alive.
and you're chained together with the people you're trying to climb up with. I've not really checked into it too much because I kind of want to keep it kind of like a mystery, mystery to myself. All I know is I'm guessing it's kind of in the same vein of like maybe like kind of getting over it, or what's the another big there's a few different ones where it's like you're trying to climb up a high point, but you're chained together with two people. I think it was Pogo Stuck was another one. It was kind of like you were chained together with other people and doing it.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yeah, I was wanting to see if you wanted to try it out. It seems
this
inter-
quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And
She
then
makes it
she
quick.
slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Yep, my butchered
This is
neck.
the end, isn't it?
It is.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Okay, so this is the prisoner now. Yeah,
You're on a path.
You know, I'm not bad with heights.
And at the end of that
I'm not
path
great with them,
is a cabin.
but I'm definitely not scared of him. I know
In the basement of that cabin
he's always had a little
is a princess.
kind of. I've turned my light up a little bit.
You're here to slay her.
Fear of heights. So I'm normally not too bad with them.
Before you go, she will lie. Yeah. Did you? No, I didn't. Just ignore this clown and focus on.
Who is it now? Oh, this is the Skeptic, huh? I don't think I've had the Skeptic yet. I think that's who it was. I forget that you get to learn who the new voice is.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon.
Huh.
A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that
So I won't
this
grab the
is
dagger
prison.
this time.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted. The blade is your implement.
Right, I could take the blade, go down there and talk to her. I don't want to kill her.
You take the blade. Good idea.
Good idea. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I want to hear Skeptic talk.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate.
I'll take the
your
knife
path,
with me, see what happens at that
dancing
point.
across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Ooh, there's another one I was thinking of where I could do like the love one and you could supposedly stab her in the back. Or what it sounded like, just giving her a hug or whatever, and he said if you had a
Is that
dagger.
visitor, I hear. Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't fear them,
Visitors
but I'm
should
not
be
a fan of them.
Are we not the
You know,
first?
I help do framing work and stuff like that, so I'm up on roofs and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't like it, but I'm not scared of it.
You walk down the stairs and look
Yeah,
up
Gov, she's
at
chained
the
up crazy.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Jesus.
Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
I don't want to kill
You
her.
notice the empty chain on the wall. Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much. See how you liked it. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Yep.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yep.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
I like the dynamics in this game, just the way everything kind of changes.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
The two of you. Let's see, listen.
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Okay.
And now you're back.
Well, it was quick for her, quick for me, I
Is
guess.
that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
It's true, we do have the narrator.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how. So you've already been here. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has its complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically say
Yeah, we've seen
the
this.
situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously.
Well, I mean, I'm not
You
failing
being
if I'm not
here
actually
means
trying to
things are
kill
going
her.
be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else. I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. I get it.
I'll put it on
It would
auto.
be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself.
I can always
At
skip
least
it if it's
we
one
can
we've
remember
heard.
What happened before? Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky.
It still takes a
Don't
little bit.
waste that luck by messing it up again. All right? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is
That's
it
true.
ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Too
Your
much.
success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
I like the skeptic. I
You won't
won't.
get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You were asking my intentions earlier. What do you mean by that? What is the other chain on the wall? Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I'll try, sure.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Let's see.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'll inspect it.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key.
Why would you make shackles
Do you
without
want to be stuck
keys?
here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
Yeah,
But what if he's telling
skeptics
the
speaking my
truth?
language.
He isn't. I am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad.
It sounds
Is
bad.
it bad? Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
So I'm stuck now.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
It would seem so. Become your own jeller.
Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Yeah, kinda.
What are we supposed to do now?
Just sit
Can't
here.
even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch? No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Did you know this is gonna happen to me? Let's see. So we're both stuck here together.
Yep. Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. You're not one for small talk.
Nope.
That's rude.
Wait in
You and the
silence.
princess wait in silence.
I like how
though
she doesn't
neither
like to
of you
small
knows
talk.
What you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something.
I was.
Waiting for anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't.
There isn't.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe.
That's true.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away
Oh,
from
so
both the
it's
princess
not.
and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work?
Yeah, it doesn't make
It
sense.
just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
Yep.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Not unless he just says it doesn't. Oh, I suppose you're correct. Things are changing, but the differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here and a bit of erosion there, but they're getting larger and larger.
I don't like small talk, remember?
I guess not, but I was trying to ask you a question.
Still rude.
Continue to wait in silence. I thought I was supposed to click something. It was just sitting there. I was like, I guess I'll
Continue
click.
to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
It's true.
She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't. Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls.
I like how she doesn't. She's just like, how to sit here.
Inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass and pass until suddenly there are no walls.
And then,
And I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
that's true.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
So that's one ending. Oh, I guess. I guess I'll save it. Whatever. Sure. So, right-clicking saves or goes to the menu. That's odd. You don't want to get a chance to respond. Something's taken her away. He's left something for her instead.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a...
Yeah. Let's see. Pershimir. Pershimir.
This doesn't... You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear. Gaze into your reflection. It's you. No, the place is empty, quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. So we're going to see this princess. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Let's see. I don't really have to do anything to this. Can I kill her? Yep.
My roots burrow.
Yeah, I know that. Can't harm her. Okay, okay. What happens now?
Nothing.
So you can't do anything to her.
But I know that there are worlds beyond us.
Yeah, we gotta keep doing it.
There
I
is
know.
no exit. But this vessel is a creature of perception.
Yep. We know all
Bring me
this.
more perspective.
Let's see. Okay.
She asks that I tell you to. You won't.
Okay, die. Alright, so let's see. Does it matter which one I do? Bring the prisoner to her.
You're on a path. You're
Yep.
here.
Let's go on back up there. Let's see what other things we can do. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up a warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through with this. Ignore him. He doesn't.
So if I free her, no matter what, I attack her, and then I have to stop it. So this time I'll go down there without the dagger. Well,
The interior of the cabin, the blade is your implement.
what if I... let me check something. I'm gonna try to do the love interest one, but I'll take the dagger the second time and see if I can kill her.
Illuminated by an
We'll try that.
Hello?
Is hypno. Don't let it fool.
Let's see. Let's see, I'm here to save you.
Times do I?
Wait, really? You're come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
So, I wonder if I can do some different stuff. Let's see. Yep, this is the one where...
Hi. I can't. I hope you brought
Let's
something.
try to free her. I'll see what I can do.
Only making this more.
Thank you.
You're making a no. You're doing the right. You walk up to the. They're large and heavy.
Yeah, I
I'm guessing
know.
you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere up. Doubtful. Who?
Let's see.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to
So
get
this
someone-
that does that. Try the door. Turn downstairs.
You make your easier for everyone. Look at
I
the.
heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could
Yep.
just get out of these...
She barely.
Yeah, she does that.
Or raising her arm as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing.
I wonder if I can kill her once she starts acting feral.
It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to free. You won't like what happens.
Okay, you gotta save her anyway, so save it.
Fine. Against you cut.
Yeah, we do this.
The blade is sharp. She didn't know. She How is
Thank you.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of as the prince. Wait, watch me.
What?
Just slay her.
Okay. We bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart.
We'll kill her right here.
But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Okay, so she turns on
I
me.
don't know what's come over you. But if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same
Okay.
animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly.
Okay, so that definitely changed up the way this worked.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp
So it made her
enough to
more
pull apart
feral.
your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict. will
Robert,
be
what's
enough
up,
to
man? How's it
at least
going?
delay
Hello,
her
hello.
Escape from this place.
How you doing? You on break?
We're
You
very
driving, man?
lucky. It will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as
So
I
she's
prefer
now
for things to have gone
Feral,
differently,
feral,
can't
whatever.
deny the reality. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. So now who's... Okay, so we got the witch.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Let's proceed to the cabin. Let's see what the,
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
the opportunist now. So now she's feral, or a witch, as it
The
says.
interior of the cabin is a mess of
Different.
twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that.
On your
almost
work
as if by
vacation?
accident, just happens
I feel
to
you on
resemble
work
a room.
vacations. I've got plenty of
The
stuff to do
floor
next
is
week.
damp
I think I only got to work maybe
The
Monday
only
and
furniture
Tuesday,
room
maybe.
is a slab
Maybe
of
just
mud
Monday if we can get it
shaped
done.
with a pristine blade perched
And I can,
on its edge.
I've got to... I want to take my blinds down, wipe the walls down in the house, wash curtains, all that good stuff, so I don't have to worry about it
The
later.
blade is your implement.
That'll be my daily
You'll
stuff
need it
before I
to be able to
stream.
do this right.
You guys have any ideas of what you guys want to see this coming up week? I'm up for anything, really. I know that me and Igor were talking about playing Chained Together some point in time, so I don't know when he wants to do that. But I'll probably go over at his house one day. I was wanting to go maybe tomorrow night and hang out over there. But it just depends on... Okay, I think he's saying we might aim for Sunday on that one. That'll be cool. So we'll be playing probably that on Sunday night. That'll be fun. Let's take the blade.
Take the blade from the shelf. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's true.
Not actually a bad idea.
I like the opportunist. Enter the basement. So we'll be probably playing that Sunday night.
Door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I like playing games like that. Multiplayer games are so fun, especially ones that aren't like truly competitive games. Like I enjoy playing Dead by Daylight with people and stuff like that, but you're still like a competitive thing. You're versing somebody else versus in those it's kind of like an adventure thing that you're working with one person to complete a goal in an NPC world, I guess you could say.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here.
So I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to it. Like I said, I might try to go over there. I don't know if I'll go over there Saturday or maybe like Monday night or something like that. Just see what's going on with my work next week. I know he might be a little busy this weekend. Yeah, solo queue does suck in Dead by Daylight at points.
Yeah, smells of dirt and copper.
I don't mind doing it, but it's much fun when you have, your friends playing with you.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
All right, let's hear her voice now.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared.
Okay, she's not.
Probably won't bite.
She's not feral. She's something else. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognize.
And another good thing, like we were talking about, me and Dustin were talking about it the other day, or Igor.
I know who you are. And
it's like sometimes you just want to play the fun stuff on Dead by Daylight or any game, like any competitive game or whatever. You're kind of like, I'd like to play, like sometimes I just want to play one where I'm going to run around and find totems, cleanse totems, do fun things, and not truly like still try to win the game, but use different than running the conventional, like this is the 4 perks you should be running, the top 4, that's what you run. If you're a killer, you're running these 4 perks. It's fun to change it up and just not be so hardcore at times, unless you're trying to push your rank or push something. But even then, it's kind of like, because me and Igor were talking about it, and he's like, sometimes it's fun just to do that, but he said, issue with like, even when playing killer, if you don't run your best 4, then more than likely they're just going to stop you because those 4 people are probably running their best 4 perks just to win, versus the normal people that's running the best 4 perks. It's just fun to kind of do that at times. Yeah, the whole gaming atmosphere in the past 15 years has changed so much, going from playing games for fun versus playing them as just a casual, like, I'm just going to hop on here and play.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Let's see what she is now.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion.
I
want to hear what everyone
I was gonna say, I'm a casual gamer, but I've certain games I get into and I do take them quite serious when I do play them.
You just want to hear yourself talk.
When I was playing WoW, I took my rating seriously. Like, I would stream with you guys during the day and stuff like that. That's why I was day streaming. I'd stream with you guys during the day, and then at nights, like on whatever nights we were raiding, or at night I would do that to farm up some materials and stuff for raid coming up for the weekend. And I was like, in WoW you parse or whatever, which is basically you're putting your logs of what you've done in the raid or in the game onto a website, and it compares them to everybody else in the world. And there's a few that I was like top 100 in the world on quite a few bosses and stuff, but it wasn't like I was truly trying hard, but I wasn't a slouch at it either.
You need to stop lingering.
They have something they call parsing, and pretty much they take your like, I was playing a shaman, and I played rogue and shaman and stuff like that, but I took more serious playing the shaman than I did the rogue. The rogue I was just kind of like eh. But when I was doing the shaman, it was more about correct rotations, timing, knowing when to pop your cooldowns, blah 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 blah, and just seeing where you compared to everybody else in the world. And a lot of times I've done pretty good for myself in general on a lot of the stuff. during certain phases. I probably could go back and look at some of the old parses on it, maybe if they still have them around. I don't know if they do or not. That might be something I'll look into one night and just check this out, and kind of, you know, we'll look at, you know, my try-hardy in certain games.
Fine. You're the boss.
Just like I've had a few tryhards and when I used to play Call of Duty back in the day. But nowadays it's a whole different ball game playing Call of Duty than what it was then. You know, I could get a tactical nuke back then. I guarantee I probably couldn't get a tactical nuke nowadays. Guaranteed I couldn't.
Dark room below.
Okay, she is feral
You can
looking.
just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
And then we had I used to play certain games back in the day. I don't know if you guys were like me, but my friends were all very competitive when playing games, and we'd cuss each other like sailors. You know, there was nothing out of line for us to call one another with playing stuff. But I remember that was back in the day of like Mario Kart 64. That was in the day of you know, Super Smash Brothers. When you went to, you know, GameCube with Brawl, we played games to win against one another.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember...
Normally, most
last
games I can move my mouse around, it doesn't move the screen, but on this one, I'm sitting there like anxiously moving my mouse and just
you
like.
and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this.
Now, do I try to
My
kill
role is
her?
on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Let's see.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, nor not for killing you. You gotta get you out somehow, right? I've get the sense you're not happy with me. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone's here, I should try. Oh, let's see. Look, I know. Things got messy last time. But there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
You'll take it. Tim, what's up, man? Thank you for the like. Appreciate that.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture. Give her the,
You can't.
Here, give her the blade. Here.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
So he's no.
As do I.
So narrator's no.
I, abstain? You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Well, you don't know that for sure. But this is a democracy.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Yes.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Well, she's the witch now.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor.
Oh, she just dropped it.
Chains fall from the princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Well, you are the opportunist, so it makes sense.
Luckily for us, you're not her. Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time.
I can't do anything.
You and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Let's see. What's my options? That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. You want that? We can be better than this. You're beautiful and I actually want to save you, but this feels like the only way to do it. You're someone I know. It's like you're someone I know. You're probably gonna kill me. Psh.
Her shoulders
Yeah,
tense and
here.
her eyes dart away.
Oh, gotcha.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Dead.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess...
She's like, oh,
her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes...
she's like, oh, I just killed the guy. He's nice to me.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Can I say something?
But you don't have the strength to respond.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like,
Nor do you have the
I don't know. So I didn't want to, you know,
dark,
fight you again.
die.
I had a dagger last time you killed me in a hand-to-hand. The Thorn. Hand your power to a suspicious character. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that
Oh,
she
Voice of the
wasn't
Cheated.
supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine adjacent. That's what I'm gonna say from now on. Anything's not gonna go my way, I'm just it's fine adjacent. Adjacent.
Change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
It's true.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
That's true.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Well, twice.
Actually.
Yeah, there it is. Twice, actually.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know
Yep.
about the...
Yep. We know. Let's know about the princess. Don't muck it up. She needed a cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base
There's
of
all
the
kinds of
cabin.
thorns now.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world.
See to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here.
It was fine
Hardwood still
looking
reeking
outside.
ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine...
Wait, there's supposed to be
Right. There's supposed to
The
be
blade's
a
gone.
pristine blade. We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see,
The opportunity's like, you got to.
Her, I say we side with the one who has the
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Yes,
Just the
again,
smart thing to
again,
do.
and
I
again,
wouldn't be so
again.
hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Let's see. How do we get here? The only thing I see is the mirror. Approach the mirror.
You step
We already know the
forward and
mirror.
approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent.
Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us.
I like to cheat it. Wipe the mirror
Reach
clean.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Figures.
Yeah, I like
Well,
figures.
seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Well, it'd just be a hole, wouldn't it?
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Okay.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease.
Yeah, but coming out's gonna be
at
rough.
least on the way down.
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
don't
sure.
need to think about the
He
way
said
back
that.
up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Yeah, that
I'd
sounds
say
fun.
This feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
It's like a Chinese finger trap.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure out a good way, find a way out here for good. I don't know what I want. I just never really chose to come here. I want to free you, I mean. Let's see, I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here.
You know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
It's true. See you down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs.
I'll be up front with her.
brushing past smooth
I'm gonna
edges
kill
of
ya.
Thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles
Oh,
and
that's
thistles.
pretty interesting.
Space
That
thick
visual, I
with
like
hostile
that.
vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, not really. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What do you think happened after you killed me? Do you think I wouldn't just hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. If you let me. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Let's see, if you let me.
I want to trust you.
Let's see if you can get her to
Her
trust me.
grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Good question. You're not the only one who's yearns for freedom. I'm trapped here as much as you are. I think we need to, leave here together. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind? Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn around and leave. I guess I don't have to do anything to say. Yeah, let's see.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
I'll just tell her that.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
I mean, I cut your hand off and then you killed me, and then you killed me again.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
I mean, you killed me twice. I didn't ever kill you, so I mean,
And I've also hurt you.
twice.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty.
I just put
It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control?
It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her. Oh, stop trying to bring morality
Oh, well,
into this.
yeah, morality.
There are winners
I thought maybe she'd be like, no, wait, we could talk about this.
Matters is that
But no,
right
she
now,
snapped at
you
me.
decided to be a winner. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization.
Yeah, it won't let me leave.
Thorns won't let you leave.
We don't have any way to cut through them.
Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together.
I like the
as
opportunist.
friends.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together. You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
What are you gonna do with it?
She wouldn't.
It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out.
Please return in the kindness. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth.
And she swallows it?
Take it. Take it now before she swallows it out of spite. You stand in place.
I'll let her.
among the thorns
Okay.
in
I like how it's got the like
merely
the.
watching as the princess swallows your only way out of this place.
I guess.
She actually did it.
She's better at this game than we are.
That's true.
But we're all losers now. Nobody wins.
Nobody.
Nobody.
She wins if she gets what she wants. And it looks like what she wanted was this.
Blood trickles down the corner of her mouth, then flows from between her lips.
Well, she did swallow an actual dagger.
She smiles.
There. Isn't this just perfect?
Nope, you're gone. All right, so let's see. What other things could I technically try to do?
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that.
Yeah, mirror. Let's go touch the mirror.
This guy. If they.
Yeah, we know. Let's touch it and gaze. See what's in it. What am I now? You've grown. Okay, yep. So let's see. What now? What now? What other ending could I try to get here? So far, that's 7 different endings we went with.
And empty cityscapes become pockets whenever you are ready.
I'm ready to go.
I await your return, but we will meet again.
Okay, so let's see. That's 7 different endings we've gotten.
You're on a path.
Bring the thorns to her.
You're
We
here.
did that. Let's continue out the path.
You make your way. A warning. She will. We're not gonna go. Ignore
Yeah,
him.
we know this.
The interior blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade.
Enter the basement. We'll take the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
Okay, so depending on if you take the blade or not, it'll give you a different,
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool
the
you.
dangerous portion. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here
Maybe
to
I
kill
won't
me or
resist and just
something?
kill her this time. I'll help her out. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife?
Look how reasonable. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Okay, let's just drop it.
The blade
Thank you.
against your will be fine. Don't
We'll talk
know
to
what
her.
you're into.
So here
Let's, I'm
we
gonna try
are.
something here.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship, you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're 2 people who have met each
That's true. Let's see.
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the well. We could
Her shot. She isn't suggesting she is.
Okay, yeah. Let's try to cut her wrist and then attack her this time.
Don't just tell her.
Okay, let's get to the point where I get to cut her arm
If I'm
off.
supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so
Let's see. No, but
dangerous?
let's see.
Ending the world seems like an
I believe she doesn't have to know how.
At the end
Okay,
of the
okay.
day, whoever sent you to that doesn't
Yep,
sound
we know
right.
all
She
this.
has a point.
So, but you don't really
She's right about one thing.
like I said. It's so do you trust me?
She's wrong. This isn't.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, have you
You know why.
Let's see. I'm getting out of here. Examine the chains. See, examine the chains.
You have to be. You walk up to their large and heavy,
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
doubtful.
I'll be here.
Okay, let's go upstairs, check. Yep, door shuts. Try the door.
Here,
Turn back
you
downstairs.
make your way easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam, the knife.
Yep, we know this.
You won't.
Save the princess. We cut the arm off.
The blade is. She
This
turns
time
so
I
much
won't
such
resist and I'll try to kill her.
How is she?
Thank you.
No, we won't have any. As the princess approaches. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
What happens? I noticed the loved one you resist. Well, I resisted and she slit my throat, so let's just slay the princess.
Bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine, okay. There's no go. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
And give up or slay the princess. It's fun. Like it depends. I guess if you like these choice-based games. So far, I've gotten 7 different endings, and I'm just kind of working through to see what all endings I can find on it. There's quite a bit. It seems pretty interesting. Let's see if she just beat me to death then. Slay the princess.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing, but she's ready for it.
Yeah, she
grabs
snatches
your
my hand.
arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Yeah, I've gotten 7 endings, and there's like 97 different achievements for this game. So I think that's how many achievements there is for it. Hold on, I can save it real quick. Let's see, save, and I'll just in case it like tries to do something ridiculous. So I'll save right here. But if I go back to Steam, there is, yeah, I've got 24 of 97 achievements, only 24% of the game. I've technically beaten it, which is like you get an ending after getting 5 different endings from it. So I don't know if depending on what 5 endings you get changes the ending that's the final ending also. So that's what I'm trying to see now.
You drop the blade.
Okay, she crushed my wrist.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
She's got a haymaker. Jesus, okay.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your
I think that's
trembling
standing
arms up to
over me.
defend yourself before she hits you again.
Laid me out and stands over me defiantly.
Every blow is as
Oh, she's stomping me now.
You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere.
Happy
inside.
Friday, Ruben. How's it going, man? How you doing? Everything's fantastic. Had a good day.
I'll go ahead and put you out of your
Had a good
misery.
day. Good Friday.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly
I'm
possess.
just gonna crush my throat. My
Can't just
windpipe.
end like this, right?
Hopefully all is good for you, my man. Hopefully you've had a good week. I've had a good
sorry,
Friday.
but it's over.
Okay,
Everything goes
so she
dark,
beat me to death.
and you die.
the tower. See, so this is an 8th ending I've gotten so far.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Now, I wonder who my voice is going to be in my head this time. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She
Yep.
will lie.
Yep.
We might as well just
The broken. Okay.
pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I wonder if I can just do
Turn down
that.
the pessimism just a smidge.
Maybe I can keep the pessimism
I'm
going.
not being a pessimist.
Let's see what happens.
I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree.
So can I
If she's
pledge
wrongfully
myself?
imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So
That's true.
please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Okay, proceed to the
That's
cabin.
what you want. I guess I don't have a say here.
That's right, the broken. Let's see what happens.
The interior of the cabin is
Ah,
larger and more
I gotta climb up
grandiose
there.
than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Let's enter. Do I take the blade or enter the basement? I'm gonna enter the
Blade
basement.
this time. Yeah. Maybe blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
We're gonna go with no blade, straight in. Try to pledge our loyalty to her.
Creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below.
Is she a giant now?
For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Yep, continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But
Truly
soon the
dropping.
end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess
Oh,
towers over you,
okay.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her
Interesting.
long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Let's see, I'm gonna pledge my
I
loyalty.
see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Yeah, I pledge my loyalty.
More than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Kneel.
On her command, you
I
fall
like how
to
it
the
went.
floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
Yeah.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Okay.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
And how's that?
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met?
Oh, now the narrator's just now catching on to last time.
She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully.
Yeah, pitifully is right. She beat us to death. Beat us and stomped us down.
She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit
I don't have a dagger.
yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off.
Goodness.
You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
It's true. What do you have me to do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. I'm at yours command. Pledge yourself to her.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I guess so.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Interesting.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Oh, so she can sense it? That's interesting.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are.
Oh, so she can hear it?
You're mine.
Okay, interesting.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, so controlling the narrator now.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Oh, so she's controlling him to make it work. Break her chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Interesting.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Take her hand. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Okay, so it took that one in. Do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave your memory behind.
Is that...
Okay, approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. I don't want to look at her.
Okay, so what else can we do here? Gaze into your reflection. You're withered. Okay, so I don't think that changes any. The withered or blighted or anything like that happens. Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, come, she's huge. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
Okay, she says the same thing.
Tides ebbing and flowing all at once. All of me is changing. I will be here when it is time for us.
So that meeting doesn't change anything, it seems. Okay.
You're on a path.
So what other can I do, I wonder? You silently to the cabin. Oh, let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to save here. Yes. I'm gonna look at some of the achievements and see what other stuff there is as far as that. Let's see. So bring her the tower, all that stuff. If it's in her nature, whatever the frog is, it was in her nature. I'm not sure what that means. See, that just says slay the princess. There's no going back. Let your terrors loose upon the world, which is that one. The exorcism, the good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. I don't know how the good ending is. Heart Ripper. Slay an innocent lady killer. Okay. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can make her fall in love with me and then kill her after she falls in love with me. I'm gonna try that and see what happens.
I'm gonna go through with it. Ignore.
So we gotta go to the smitten ending and then stab her in the back. And we go back down the area.
The blade.
Enter the basement without the blade.
Her voice.
Hello.
Don't let it.
I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescue.
So I'm gonna save her.
You walk down the steps. I am begging.
Hi. I hope you brought something.
Don't do it.
I'll examine and see what I can do.
Thank you.
You're making no. You're doing.
No, I know all this already. We've done all this, but I'm gonna see if I can kill her after the fact. What that does.
Okay. I'll be.
You attempt someone.
Try the door. Turn downstairs.
Easier for everyone.
I heard.
Well, I think it depends on what happens here.
Here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these.
She barely, as she rips her flesh. It's the blade from. Or we could. You won't like.
Save the princess.
I had you cut. The blade is sharp. Her limb falls. She didn't. No.
I think
She
everything
smiles
matters in this
softly as her
first
bit-
scenario.
Thank you.
No, we won't have. As the princess approaches the bottom stair. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
And if I try to kill her, it turns her into the what's it called? So I'm trying not
What
to
are you doing?
warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over.
Your body lunges forward, but the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade. Stop it! Stop trying.
Resist.
Blade. Move the blade. Does your body?
We both.
So you can't give him the same one.
She plunges.
You can't give the same ending multiple times.
Whatever.
So she kills me here. Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm so sorry.
It can't just.
Yep. Kills me all sad. Whatever. Okay. Then the damsel.
You're
So this is the ending I've gotten before, but I'm just gonna kill her this time down there.
She will. If only.
Yeah, the smitten. We know he's here.
I think I do. Sure. Don't pay that.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior.
Take the blade.
I suppose. Hopefully, there's no use.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement, but it's a soft.
Hello.
Her voice. Okay, we don't need. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in. You walk down the stair. My love. You know she can't. She may. Oh, your spirits.
It's you.
Did you hear that? And she called us a flattery. Really waiting for you to. That's right, villain. Well.
Okay. Yeah. We know all this.
We nothing horrible for now. We never saw. Are you listening to him?
Yep. Do our job. Let's see if I rescue the princess, or can I slay her after I rescue her? Let me do something. Save here. Yes. Turn. Rescue the princess.
Don't you know she's if her hand? Because
Yep.
I'm not sure. Would you rather? I think I'd. One of us. Then let me know.
Okay, so her hand should just slip out.
Not on my. You. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
Okay, the hand slides right
I
off.
can't
Yep.
believe it. I told you. There's no.
I'm free. And you're
She
not
should
going
hug me, and if I got dagger, I might be able to stab her in the back.
Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and you're. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Okay, so maybe let me go, load. I want to load here. I'm gonna slay her.
Blade in hand, you run. Wait, no. But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice. Your blade pierces her
Oh, that's
heart.
sad.
She collapses pathetically to the ground.
That's sad. She's all like crying.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh,
No, my
wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the
Slain
world
innocent.
is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
Sick. You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it. You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all.
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me?
Excuse me?
You absolutely do not do that. Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and...
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
Am I the one making decisions here? And I say no.
Exactly, you're not doing this.
All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Okay, I
Can't
killed
be
myself.
serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
Smidden's obviously the strongest one of them all.
Right. You're all sorry.
I was
Everything
like,
goes
no.
dark, and you die.
The gray. So now I changed it to the gray.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin.
Oh, so the code's here
She's
now.
dead. We killed her.
You killed her, and so I killed you.
And you clearly didn't
That's-
do a good enough job.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Oh, and I'm still here too. If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before.
Yeah.
What count is it this time? 2?
3.
It's our 3rd.
Yeah.
What gave it away? Your open discussions.
I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we
So,
stand around
okay, so it
arguing in
went
the
from
woods
one
is a
and you could
second
change
that
it
I'm anxiously
and
worrying
twist it to
about
something else during the second part.
Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already
I mean, you did kill her.
be permanent.
And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again.
Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
Don't provoke him. I prefer
Yeah.
if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
That's true.
It was unpleasant.
Both times.
It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh, how exciting.
Oh, God hit me. Whew.
Love to see you try. Can I?
Well, I'm not just going to
Can I? No,
try.
no, you
I'm
can't.
going to actually do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I am too.
So the smitten and the cold are getting into it.
Yes, I can. Great. Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning.
This music, though.
Past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful.
True.
Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off.
Not really.
It's easy.
That's not how stress works. I wish it was that easy.
Happens.
I wished stress was that easy. Just to turn it off.
Are you even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion?
Let me see something. There we go. Okay. Okay, good.
I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
The cold, I just exist.
Horribly unproductive.
I can do that.
The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
There's no deck.
feels
Oh.
dry and brittle. Ancient dust-covered
There's
wooden
just-
beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended
She's right there.
stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her? Our beloved. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying?
I like
There
the.
is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Well, there isn't a table
Why isn't there
either.
a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt.
I mean,
has started
I
to
stabbed myself with
worm
it
its way
after she stabbed
into
herself.
every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Okay, first the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
Why
It's
the mirror?
time for all of you to see what we've become. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Yep.
The handle is just a little to your
Interesting,
right,
interesting.
and a little down.
Oh,
So much for our reflection.
let's see what this one does now.
You're gonna see. We are too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us. No way left to go but down.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement
There she
creaks
is.
open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality.
That's an interesting way to put it.
Watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Are we good? Is anyone there? I think we have a lot to talk about. I don't have a weapon. There wasn't anything upstairs for me to get when I got here. Proceed downstairs. I'm sorry.
Receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so exposed.
Of course she's livid, and with good reason.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost?
Oh, ooh, that's what getting up early does to you. Make you yawn early.
Until we feel bad, she can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
I mean, we said that about the last time she was a ghost. She killed us.
The final step.
There she is.
The form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain.
But she wasn't bound to the wall.
It's a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead.
No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago.
Floating away
transparently.
Yeah, floating away transparently.
Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page. Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Okay, she locked us in here.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over this?
Yeah, but how are you supposed to get rid of her?
Is and isn't dead. She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
You say so, narrator.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yep.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
You came back. I missed you.
There she is.
That angelic voice. I missed you too, my beloved.
You sure snapped back to your old self quick.
True.
Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
This is a bad place.
Bad place.
We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
That's true.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncountable years of...
Oh, she's gonna burn us alive.
...immediately catches fire.
She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her.
I'm going to burn. Are you mad at me? Let's see.
Because I wanted to be with you. I don't want you to leave.
See? Everything's fine.
Yeah, you know...
In a bad
She
way.
just has a unique way of expressing things.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing up the walls and painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel. Bad! I bet it'll feel really, really
Yeah,
bad.
I hear burning's terrible.
Yes, it will be terrible, so you'd better come up with something to do and fast. Your personal safety is far from the only thing she's threatening right now.
I think a bit of fiery passion is good for the world. You're just trying to spoil her fun.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent...
Well, we've already proven that we die, we come back.
As you rush up the stairs towards the princess, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You push through the flames, trying to ignore the choking hot air filling your lungs. You manage to reach her, your hand wrapping around the hilt of the blade. The metal is already blistering hot. Your hand sizzles as it melts on contact.
Well, she looks happy.
You can't so much as pull away, your nerves seizing up as they're fried, the bones of your hand fusing in place around the weapon. The princess, smiling warmly as her skin bubbles away.
She's a ghost. Shouldn't bubble away.
And clutches it to her chest. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
I'm pretty sure I'd be dead by then.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
I guess the cold.
It was so bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse.
It's messed up looking.
There are still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away.
Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop. Trust me.
The princess's smile never fades. Her
Singed.
skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin. It's very romantic.
Burn at the hands of a fated spirit.
We got our happy
That's
ending
crazy.
after all. We can
It
die.
has. How you doing, Perry? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well, Perry. You're just in time to watch me burn to death. A ghost burnt me to... Well, she's technically a ghost, but somehow she's burning too, but... And then the hands take her. This is a pretty fun game. One of my little visual novels I enjoy taking a break and playing every once in a while.
She's gone.
So how you doing?
Where did she go?
How's the baby doing?
Should we
Well, I
try
guess
and
it's not a
find
baby, it's more of a toddler now.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why?
Let's see, approach the mirror.
This
If I can get one more ending.
doesn't feel right. It feels different. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen? Ignore the cowards.
Let's have a look. You're unraveled. No, okay. Proceed to the cabin. I think I can get one more ending. Poacher?
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
Okay, yeah. Let's go to the next one. I'm ready to go.
The next time I see you,
It'll be the final.
each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
Okay, so I've got none of the endings that I previously got. I think I can go to the feral one and attack her again instead of giving her the dagger and try to kill her. Let's try that. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up
That's
the
good.
short path to the cabin. A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
How
to
did I
stop
do that
you
last
from
time?
slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, I think I remember how to do that. Proceed to the cabin. How did I do that last time to get to that ending? I gotta remember how I did
The
it.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of what other endings I can get here. I'm glad you're doing well. That's good. It's always good to hear. I'm racking my brain now trying to figure out which ending I want to go or if I'm trying to figure out what I haven't done. I've gotten 9 different endings so far, or at least captured 9 different spirits or whatever they do. I got the Thorns one, but I'm wondering if I can make her. For some reason, I remember her being more feral at some points, but I can't remember how to do that. I'm gonna try. I think what I did last time was.
If you want to do this right.
What did I do? Get that one ending. Oh goodness. I take the blade, go down. And once she stomped me to death, if I take the blade, go down, free her. She stomps me to death, becomes the big one. There's not much I can do on that one, I don't think. How did I get her to turn feral earlier? Okay, I think I just went in the basement. I did take the dagger, so she was a sweet one, and then I talked to her for a bit. I don't remember getting the smitten because I don't think I tried to fall in love. Okay, I think enter the basement. I'm not gonna mention trying to save her. I think that changes that.
Door to the base. Her voice.
Hello?
Is don't let it.
Just checking on you, hi. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you.
You must...
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise.
You have the wrong address.
Hero, you walk down the stairs and she's beautiful.
Okay, let's see.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right?
Oh, let's talk for a bit first.
Okay.
Okay, retrieve the blade. Okay, there's 2 different ones here. I know I've done one before. To do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bad joke.
Leaving her alive is too. So I'm the only one who liked that.
One way or another, I'm going. But if you don't...
You have to make a
Okay,
choice.
I think I've done this.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you,
You're making... No. I think you're doing... You walk up to the chains. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe
It's that kind of gets rid of the love aspect, I think.
Whoever locked...
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to... Is someone else...
Try the door. Turn down the stairs.
You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these...
She barely hesitates before
Yep,
she rips
trap
her
wolf.
flesh from her butt. It's the blade from up... Or we could... You won't like...
Okay. Slay the princess.
Without hesitation...
Okay, so I changed
pull the
that.
blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Okay, this is another ending.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive,
She's
she
chained.
crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Interesting. Okay, so this is a lot different. She's still got both hands.
There's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow,
she's coming with her
she lunges
fearfulness.
at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slay the
Though
princess.
your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Huh.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, you rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden
Let's see what
tape
this
that
does.
once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a
I got
little
a bloody
easier.
dagger in my hand.
You settle in against the far wall. It isn't long before you start to drift off. Your
Yep.
eyelids
I know you're still there. It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyway.
Is it back to the nightmare version?
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I think this might be the
Get
nightmare.
out of here. You don't know the kind.
It doesn't sound like no. Just ignore her. Maybe the back you put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you jolt away. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me.
Okay, so
guys.
she's that's not the one I wanted. Hot dog.
So.
She steps closer.
Can I change it? What this does?
It can't be. I'm sorry.
I think I should have just gave up. The nightmare. Yeah, I didn't want the nightmare.
On a path in the woods.
See, can I load? Where's my last one I loaded? That's pretty far back. That's the fire one, isn't it? I should be able to do the fire one pretty easily. If I skip it and get back to there, I might be. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just skip through this real quick. Slay the princess. Blah blah blah.
No,
Still get
If he kills me,
exactly.
yeah, I'm saying no. Plot dead.
That's right.
Dead. Skip through it real quick. Yep.
Don't mind it. Can I? Well, I'm good. Can I?
I'll let her kill me. I'm not gonna go up there and run. See to the cabin.
This
See to the cabin.
interior. She doesn't before.
Yeah, she's gonna burn me no matter what I do. So approach the mirror. Wipe the wear clean.
So nice. No.
Enter the basement. At least you can skip through everything. It's not bad. See downstairs.
No, what I do? Yeah, that you sure?
I don't think it really matters what I do at this point.
The skeleton.
I'll try to run to. Let's see. Rush for the door.
As you rush up the stairs, you ignore them. It's no use. There's layers of you.
Okay, she put her hand on me and the same thing happens. Yep. There we go. So no matter what, it turns to this little picture. Takes her. Boom. Okay. Approach the mirror. Gaze into the mirror. I'm unraveled. See the cabin. Approach her. And then let's head to the next. I'm ready to go back.
I will.
Okay. So now I know what to do here.
You're on a path. You're here.
I do like being able to skip it. Finally continue to the cabin.
Ignore
See to the cabin.
the interior of the blade.
Let's see. Enter the basement. I didn't take the blade last time.
Don't let.
I think I'm here to slay you.
You've given away the element of surprise. You walk down the street. She's beautiful.
Let's save here, so that way I've kind of got a good stopping point if I mess up. Stop for a bit. Okay.
That seems like a pretty.
So you weren't kidding on the stick.
So I'm the
Yep.
only one who.
One way or another. But if you don't,
You have.
Okay, let's look at these chains.
thank you.
No, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you.
Doubtful.
Yeah, I'm going to see.
Okay.
You attempt to
Lock
keep
me
some-
away.
You
Shut the
try to-
door. Turn back
You make
downstairs.
it easier for...
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out.
She barely... As she rips her flesh. It's the blade. Or you won't...
Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, the wound... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are.
The princess wounded, but still...
Okay, let's just give up.
Thoughts and don't. As you ready your knife, forget...
Slay the
your nerve. You
princess.
see, we can...
Give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least...
So this way we don't get her to turn into the nightmare like
We're
before.
very lucky. They'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This is the end. Before you can answer, everything goes
Dark and die. The beast. Okay, so this is a new one.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to...
Let's see. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning.
Now what do we got
She
here?
will lie. She will cheat as a cat. Lie to a
Okay, the hunted.
when it plays with its freedom, or is it just acting out its nature?
So we got the hunted now.
See why that matters.
There has to be one you
A
get the
lie's a lie.
stubborn also,
If
but I've not
anything,
seen it
she's the
yet.
one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls.
So you can always take it further if she can get her to kill you.
With a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
Yeah, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be
Mindful of the holes.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient.
Yeah, the beast.
Or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp
Oh, look, she's got a
earth
tail.
floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you
Can't
on
see
all
through 'em.
sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
No, looks like she's right there.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear
There
between
she is.
leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Move.
You lunge to the side, picking a
Oh,
direction
cool.
on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
Huh.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
Why is her chain so long?
Still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
Why? How's she moving around so much with the chain?
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Stop hiding yourself and show yourself. We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? Would you be able to get out here on your own if you wouldn't have already left?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
Okay,
She's upfront about her intentions.
that's true.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
I like the hunted. He's obviously very
It
good.
doesn't matter if it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something. This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten her blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
That's weird looking. Okay.
Look at that. We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
Oh well.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine
I should have listened to the hunter.
blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well, we're not dead, we're...
Dead.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark.
And you die.
You die.
I get to go the Den. Chapter 3.
You're on a path in the wood. Yeah, we are.
Oh, I got the stubborn.
We're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning. You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority.
I love the
There's nothing
stubborn. It's
worse
probably
than
by
a
far the
bully
best
that
one.
thinks they own you. Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut
Well, this
up.
is
The
more than
boat's
one and done.
fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out. And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows. Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we? He's not important. He can have his
Yeah,
secrets
yeah.
for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Okay, so I go to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. So, we need a plan. We've already been over the plan.
We kill her.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan. It's a better plan than you had last time. I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing.
Okay, I need to listen to the hunted on the survival instincts.
Grown vines and brush obscure so much of the place that Had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
That's right.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one. Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
Take the blade.
Take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That's right.
Good. One step closer to ending this. You
Get out here and take care of it.
approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said
Yeah.
twice before, your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe.
Yep, smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole.
Smash
leading
it.
to the
Gerald, what's up,
basement,
man? How's it going?
throwing yourself off
Hope you've had a good week.
Headlong into the pitch black.
A good Friday, I hope.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed
It's
earth
going. It's going good, my man.
narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt.
Getting ready to go try to kill the princess. Now she's some kind of feral beast.
Squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound. You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way
I'm gonna listen
down
to the hunted
the
this time.
basement.
I didn't listen to him last time I got wrecked.
The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel.
Oh, goodness, yeah, I'm trying to see.
Of the space.
I don't see anything in here.
You're exposed. It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness.
I'm trying to lure her out.
Pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. And what? You're gonna turn around the second she runs for us? You'll get us killed, you pathetic fool. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. Stop it! Fight her! The conflict in your heart, though usually of little consequence, slows you down just enough. You don't make it into the tunnel before you feel her hot breath at your back, rushing up your spine and closing in on your neck as her teeth press into your skin.
Oh, she killed me no matter what. I should have listened to the stubborn.
Again.
I was listening to the hunted there, but I got killed for listening to the hunted. I think I would have died either way.
She's gone. And is that a...
Approach the mirror. Now let's see if this changes her compared to what we got yesterday.
This doesn't feel that thing. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
It's the reflection. It's nothing at all. The Raven. This should tell us a little bit too. So is it just too hard, or is it you still had to get levels and stuff in it on that Dogma 2?
I think you know.
Yeah, we know what this is. Let's go on to see destroy the mirror. Oh, I don't need answers. Just break it. There's an achievement just to break the mirror without asking. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the din to her. A wordless vessel. So this, I wonder if it's gonna give me a different entity versus what I got yesterday. No, it's the same entity. Does she treat it differently?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. When
Okay.
the echoes spun us from. So, will you attempt to?
Let's see, so all this is pretty much the same.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Let's try to kill her.
If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you return.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Huh. Okay. Held to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death, change the stagnation, but still, you've done nothing but lecture me since I've gotten here. Argue your independence. Reject her with perspective, huh? Oh, it doesn't let you change, so it's just always on hard level?
But violence has defined the flow of everything.
Just hit me with this.
You kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster and faster and faster.
Okay, so this is the one with the fire.
You kill me.
So I'm guessing I have to hit him with the right one for each one?
Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that we're supposed to be.
So is it
Until the moment.
I don't know much about the Dragon's Dogmatica game. So is it turn-based, or is it like an actual like Dark Souls type game, or is it a like a tactics or what?
We kill you and me.
Oh, so level up and get better equipment.
An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Let's see. Are your independence? You act as though you would. The world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. It doesn't matter how you feel about death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on on others. If we are able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those. Cheater.
The echo saw horror as his eyes were closed. The majesty of being.
I'll just continue to reject her perspective.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts.
So which one's this one?
Dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I
Oh, it's the goddess
declared
one.
my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Suffering is born in delusion. It's still suffering. It doesn't matter what we are now. We hurt each other. We shouldn't have done that. We cannot let the world okay, I've done nothing but lecture. Let's go with this one. Continue with perspective.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion. A thought is a
Okay, this is the thorn one.
and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. And endless growth
In real time?
blocks your vision and strangles your trust.
And so it's a real time. I remember vaguely some about it, but I don't think I've ever played any of them. I do love my RPGs and stuff like
When I
that.
succumbed to myself, you left me to rot. And in your abandonment, the two of us were bound in our suffering together. A painful eternity, but one that is only unceasing if you remove what happens next.
So okay, I guess I'll just hit it with more perspective. Okay, I can't hit her with that. Okay. You reject the suffering of material reality, and yet you cling to its framework for the meaning. We can be better than this.
I reject
Let's hit him with this.
the view of impermanence. I cling to nothing.
Impermanence.
There is no better us for us to be than us. We are reality itself.
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Oh, this is the one I set in.
Bound
That
for
one, yeah.
eternity, we saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
You claim your destruction would still meaning from existence. But if my actions can make existence worse, then there must be actions that make it better. Perfection implies finality, and nothing is final.
There has never been finality. There is only the unending transformation of my multitudes. But to destroy me is to bring everything to a stop. It is only then that you will have an ending, and that ending is nothingness.
Okay. As the clash between you and abates, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
Okay.
There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
Okay, so okay. So is it how many hours does it normally have as far as gameplay wise?
Open your eyes.
Or is it a big open world, like you spend hundreds of hours into it?
Leave this prison together.
I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I guess I slay the princess?
Then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh, there's Hero. Which hero are you? I can do... Where's everyone else? I thought the voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked. Yeah, you have no
It's
idea.
good to be here.
You have no idea how good it is
Seems like
here.
You're doing all right on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Interesting, okay.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a...
Let's save.
Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's
Yeah.
sake.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
I did break it. I'm working on actually, you know, if you finish watching it with me yesterday, Robert, where or not yesterday, but last time we played it, where we got all the way to the end and they were all kind of like congealed in one big goddess-like creature, and then I was like, I kind of gave into it and we escaped whatever reality or whatever that was. This time I refused her on every aspect of it, and then she ended up kind of being evil at some point, and now the voice of the hero's back and took me back to the cabin to finally kill her. So it's pretty interesting. So we're back here in the cabin, you know, black or like with the hero's voice leading us through instead of the narrator now. See, that's what's always interesting about any one of them open world games is like the side quests sometimes are more interesting than the actual real game itself. Well, I wouldn't say more, but just as interesting. Let's see.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Enter the basement. So now I'm coming down here to deal with the final
Remember
one.
the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
You
And
down the
down
stairs.
we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
This time she's not
there
chained.
you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
I guess so, yeah.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
No, let's slay
So
her.
this is it then.
Well, slay her
this-
because I just saved it. I can go back and see what's different.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
That makes you feel terrible. That's pretty cool. They let you change after the fact, though. That, you know, once you unlock it, then you get to change over to it. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left is her small, melodic weight that sits on the borders of your heart. When reaction brought to you, the princess being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of each of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroy a part of yourself. The world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us. Yeah.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin
It's
itself.
quiet here.
Yeah, the quiet place. I kind of want to see that Quiet Place movie. Just came out. I hear it's pretty good. The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel the sensation of your limbs. What you couldn't fathom, everything here is you. Your wingspan cataclysmic scale, cosmic scale, and twisted crumble around an agonizing tension to an infinite place. You find the glass of your cage pressing on you. Yeah, okay.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
To a new kingdom. And once all, the yielding tension gives way. Is that a sun? In this shattering, you are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. There will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
There's the broken.
We really won.
The cheated.
Near the house now. We get to make the rules. Absolute reality.
The skeptic.
Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
That wasn't very hard at all.
The cold.
Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Inconsolable.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Slay the princess. All right. Let's see. Can I load it? And we'll load here. Yes.
And here we are. Do you?
Let's see. Enter the basement without this.
If you
We'll go to Noble. You
slaying her,
can unlock 4 specializations. Can you mix and match them?
the stairs. Do you remember the first time
You
we
mix
were
and match
here?
your specialization. That'd be pretty
First
cool if
time
you
I
could.
heard her voice.
We both know why you're here.
It sounded just like.
Okay,
And down we
downstairs.
go.
I don't have the
We should keep
dagger.
her waiting.
And there you are, hands empty. And here I thought you wanted to kill me. Are you getting cold feet? Are you trying to give me a fighting chance? Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sit with her. It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, let's say.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You were only trying to help.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Let's see. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
That's true.
Just like this cabin.
Let's see. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Oh, okay. So you can build your own. That's pretty cool if you can keep certain ones and move around, make your new specs. I like that.
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
That's true. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, Hero works for me.
But that's me. You know,
I think I like that.
He thinks he likes that. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? I only wanted to slay you out there. It's easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person. I don't really think I ever really wanted to slay you, but I don't think what your existence means for the world. What do you think of her? What does she want us to be? What if we just leave? Hold on, let's... We're kind of far into it. I'm gonna go here. Yes. And I'm gonna go back and just say, what if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Let's just leave. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. I knew everything out there, but we don't know what I want. Don't know this. I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
So she's not the like crazy goddess. I've kind of trimmed her down.
Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, it wouldn't feel right, but I'll be okay.
I can't bring the voice with me?
I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
You and the princess fall, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend a comfortable silence, filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. There's an energy in the silence and electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see the tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long, short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And when she crosses the room to the door outside, you follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
If you say so. Neither of us knowing what's going to be like out there. I love you.
I love you too.
Let's hit her with the I love you, because she said she loved me when I killed her.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Okay. Wherever it is, you'll face it together. What just happened? So that's interesting. Okay, so there's a bunch of different ones that you can do. Because that's only 33 of 97 of the achievements. I still got 53 plus. And let's see, is there hidden ones? Yes, there's 16 hidden ones that you don't even see. Yeah, the scorpion, it was in your nature. That shouldn't have worked. That's like, take the bait from your foe. Slay the princess and make some enemies along the way. A new and unending dawn, and everyone hates you. I don't know what that's about. That's interesting. Just as you once were nothing. Acceptance. Terminal velocity. Strike me down. Unleash the power of pacifism on your foe. That's pretty interesting. Freeze in front of a creature on your first meeting. I guess that deals with that one. I think the beast, if I die on that one and not fight back, maybe that's what happens there. So some of these are just ones that happen within it somewhere. And see, that's one where I fight it right off the bat. This is one where I die to it right off the bat, the creature. So this right here all deals with that. Have a voice ruin your happy ending. Restless thoughts. See, there is ones like I didn't hear no bell. Fight your foe unarmed and go the distance. That's a pretty cool one. Let's see, is there an actual... There's one that says knives out and mask off. Directly attack a suspicious character. True love's kiss her. Okay, so you can kiss her at some point in time. No exit. Stuck in a dream without a stare to be seen. See, the good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. But I don't know all that. There's so many things. Godslayer, you slay your better. See, there's a lot of stuff. I'm guessing that deals with the goddess one that you can. So a lot of them just seem like ones within it versus just ending it. So like, I think the Godslayer deals with the one where she beats me to death. I come back and she's more of a goddess and I have to kill her at that point in time somehow. Like this one, the Exorcism 3. When your opponent takes you against your will, deal with your enemy the only way you can. So there's this one where you turn her into a ghost, she takes your body over, and then I guess you kill yourself with her in you to kill it, I'm guessing. A lot of cool little endings. I like games that have a lot of stuff like this to unlock and do stuff on. But I like seeing, what is it, there's some that are a lot harder to get. See, most of the ones I've gotten are pretty, looks like pretty accessible. Is that I've got Abandoned Herd. See, that one's only like 12%, but some of the other ones, like that one's only 8.1%. The lowest one I've gotten is this one, which is only 12.6. So there's a lot to go through and do as far as achievements go. It's interesting. I do like games like that where you got so much to do. Oh, I don't want to do all that. Here. Let's go. Turn to the main menu. Okay. So that's pretty good. Tomorrow we'll probably play something that's a good one and done type game. I think that's about as much as we'll get out of this as far as like, I guess, full endings and stuff versus the small endings you can constantly go through. You could probably spend days just trying to figure out certain things because there at the end I was getting questionable on how to get different endings, so I don't know how many different endings it is. We got a total of 10 different ones, so very interesting with that. Tomorrow I don't know what we'll play. I've got a few things in mind to play this weekend, but it'll probably be like a one and done thing. I know Sunday I spoke with Igor, well, he texted me a little bit, and we might do a little fun game on Sunday together, play some stuff like that. Monday I'll probably take off. Normally I take Sunday and Monday off, but the reason I won't be on Sunday is because I'll be playing some games with Igor probably. I don't know if I'll stream them, so I just might be on his stream or something like that. And sometime next week I'll be going over and hanging out over in the lair with him and chilling over there, playing some games, having a fun little time for the holiday, being 4th of July. But we'll be playing something tomorrow for sure. Don't know what quite yet. I've got a couple things in mind. Something fun, probably take us a night to beat. Something chill, I don't know. Could be something multiplayer. Just, we'll fly by the seat of our pants there. I still haven't got to check out the new Alan Wake DLC, so maybe I'll check out that. I know that's a few different episodes. We can play a few episodes of that or something along that line and go from there. But next week, I should be starting back, normal stream times. I didn't stream. I've been trying to get everything working right. And for anybody tuning in or watching it, I'm on every platform you guys would probably want to watch me on, such as like YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I've been trying out the vertical stuff because I hear they're trying to do different pushes with vertical stuff, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want to watch the horizontal, streams, I've got those on YouTube and Twitch, and the vertical phone streams are on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube's got both. Facebook has vertical and Twitch has the horizontal streams. I would do both on Facebook, but they don't have a way for me to do an encoder key for 2 yet. Hopefully they get that for us and we can do both of them. And you guys can, if you guys want to choose to watch me over there, you can watch me there. And so on. But I've still worked. This week was kind of getting everything worked out for all that good stuff. And of course, if there's anything you guys want to see me play or have ideas or suggestions you want to see played, I have no problem playing anything you guys want me to play. I'm open to playing anything. You guys know that. I'm pretty much love any type of game. So, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, probably about 7. I've got a few things to do tomorrow, but other than that, I should be free to stream pretty late. I'll be much later tomorrow. I got to get up and do a few things in the morning. I think me, my wife, and daughter are going to go out of town to a few places in the morning, and I should be back tomorrow afternoon. Siphon filter. Ooh, I might try that. It's been a long time since I've tried one of those. Those games were crazy back in the day. I remember, I don't know if it's that one. I don't know if it's that one, the first one, or the second one, but one of them, there's a very rare copy of the game that you can get. And the reason it's so rare is because it came out in, what, 2001? I'll see if you guys know this. I'll give you a few hints. It was in 2001, and there was something that happened, and it caused them to have to pull the game from shelves and redo something. I'll give you a minute to see if you can figure out what it is, or at least throw an idea. But it's interesting because if there's a couple different things that got hit with that right after that. So I'll give you another hint. Another thing that had kind of a tie to it also is Spider-Man movie, the original Spider-Man movie, I believe it was. It's a scene they took out of that dealt with it. But I think one of the Siphon Filter games, I don't know if it was 1 or 2, had the Twin Towers on it. And there's a few copies of the game that went out and it actually has a picture of the Twin Towers on it. And then after 9/11, they took them all down, or took them back and redone the cases and sent the game back out, or something along those lines. And same with the original Spider-Man movie. At one point in time, the iconic little Spider-Man scene where he's like kind of sitting on the building or whatever, it was actually on one of the Twin Towers, like in between Twin Towers and stuff like that. And they took that out of the Spider-Man movie after September 11th. So it's interesting, but it's worth quite a bit of money if you had a copy of that Siphon Filter with that cover or art. Now, I don't know. I've never played them. I don't know if it had one or not. It could have. But I do know it was the 9/11 stuff that hit them hard. It's crazy. Let me see. I might be able to see if the... let's see. Which one was it that had it? Let's see. Was it the first one? Yeah, see, that's what it was. Siphon Filter 3 had it. It was 3. It had a American flag cover. It was on PlayStation. Okay, originally Siphon Filter 3 was slated for release on September 25th of 2001. But in the wake of September 11th terrorist attacks, Sony felt it was better to redo it. The official Siphon Filter 3 with an American flag on the cover was never commercially released to the general public. However, Sony made a decision because it had a big American flag on it and stuff like that. And then after that whole thing, they took it there and redid it. Yeah, they call it the 9/11 American flag cover version. Let's see. Yeah, see, it was never actually commercially released, but it is around. I guess people have found them. There are very few copies known to exist. One of the rare Sony PlayStation 1 games. Let's see. Used copies of this game can fetch upwards to $500. Sealed copies selling for well over $1,000. But that was one of the things interesting with it. It had a... I can't believe the third one was out. When did the first one come out? Jesus Christ. What was the first one? When did the first one come out? Let's see. 1999. I remember playing it a long time ago with over at my buddy's house. I don't think I made it too far into it though, because I think he had the copy of it. I didn't own it, but I think I could just play it on. I think I can get it just on PlayStation 5. It says it platforms: PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 3. I know I can play it on PlayStation 3. I've got my PlayStation 3 over there, and it's probably on the PlayStation Store. That's where I play my my Silent Hill and my Parasite Eves and stuff like that, because you can still get them on that. So I had to check it out. So I might check it out. I might check out some Siphon Filter. I like the good old stealth / third person stuff like Metal Gear, Siphon Filter, What was the other one? There was another big one they had out back then. Is a stealth-based covert ops game. The two, yeah, see, 1999 was the first one. But I'm trying to think of what the, let's see, how long to beat the first time filter? Ooh, I didn't know it took that long to beat it. When focused on the main objectives, it takes about 10 hours in length. If you're a gamer that strives all aspects of the game, it's likely to spend around 14 and a half hours to obtain 100% completion. Interesting. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what other games had. There was one other third-person game, and it had quite a bit. What's the? Can I find stealth game? Let's see. What's some big ones? Sure. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say. Ooh, it's bright. Let's see. You know, it had the original Metal Gear. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid, Thief, Splinter Cell. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I know there's another one. Yep, and Hitman. That's another one that's up here. So the big ones that started everything was Tenchu, Stealth Assassin, Metal Gear Solid, Thief, The Dark Project. That was the three big ones that came out, and then they were followed by later releases like Hitman and Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was an interesting game too. I did like Splinter Cell also. Oh, I'm excited for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake though. That is one I'm thoroughly excited for when it comes time to play it. I'm excited for that. So I'll look into it and see if I can find a copy of Siphon Filter or something along those lines to see if we can play. I'll look around, Robert, because that could be just a fun game for us to start. Like I said, I've been looking for some suggestions and stuff to kind of mess around with and have some fun stuff, because I definitely want to start playing some more. Get back into playing a little bit more games. I've not played a lot here recently. I've been so busy, and it's like by the time you get done working and getting home, like it'd even be a little different if my office is actually attached to my house. I have to give you guys an office tour now that I've got everything set up. I might do that one day on stream now that I've got the vertical stuff. Or I might just post a video on Facebook or something like that where you guys can check it out of my office. Or I might set my other camera. I've got a small web camera and I'll turn it around and show you guys my office. I've got my shelves up. I've got my couch set up. I've got my computers and stuff set up on the wall. I got some pretty cool setup now. I had to get Igor over here one day and let him check it out. But yeah, definitely check it out. So guys, take it easy. Stay safe out there. I'll be back tomorrow about 7 p.m. just like I was today. So if you guys are going out of town for the 4th of July or next week going out, yeah, I've got my man cave, Robert. I do. I love my man cave, though. My daughter comes in here. She's got her Pokemon cards. She stores them in here. She's got a whole bunch sitting on the floor. She went through the other day, and I think she counted every single one she's got. She's like, made me guess. She loves making me guess on numbers. And she's like, I've got like, guess how many I've gotten. So I'm like, this many. She's like, no, not that many. And then I was like, or she's like, higher. And I was like, guess another. And she goes, higher. So I just gave her an outrageous number. She goes, no, lower. And I was like, okay. So I was like, 10,000. She's like, no, that's too high. And I was like, okay. She ended up like 7,000 and some. And I was like, Jesus Christ, kid, you didn't have to count. Well, she didn't count them all. She counted the pages and if they were front and back and times it by 2 and stuff like that. So I guess she was just bored that day. So she ended up counting how many Pokemon cards she had. So, but yeah, I've got my gamer cave, which I put me some shelves up now, and I've got some of my Dragon Ball figures up there. I've got, what is that at the end? I think I've got a Majin Vegeta up there. I've got a long-haired Trunks from Dragon Ball. I've got a Super Saiyan Trunks. I've got a Final Form Frieza. I've got a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta up there. Who's that next to him? I've got, oh goodness, I think that's Super Vegeta from the Cell Saga. I've got Goku in his Saiyan armor, Unsupper Saiyan. I've got a Zarbon and Vegeta like combo pair when they fought on Namek. I've got a Demon King Piccolo from original Dragon Ball. I've got a Krillin in his Saiyan armor. And then I've got my Kuwabara. But then I switch over to, you know, some Yu Hakusho stuff. I've got Kuwabara up there. I've got Elder Dagoro, Younger Dagoro. I've got a Hiei. Got those 4 together. And then I got a bunch of Demon Slayers up there in my Lights of My Eyes. Oof. Let's see. Then some My Hero Academia stuff. And then I've got a bunch of more Demon Slayer stuff. Let's see. I don't know if I can... I might be able to show it. Let's see. I don't know how... This might look weird on the other stream thing, but I might... Oh, well... I don't think I can get the show very easily because my lighting... I have to mess with it tomorrow. I'll check it out and I'll show you guys, give you a little office tour tomorrow on how I got my stuff, because I've actually got all my PCs and stuff mounted on the wall now. I don't have any of my PCs and stuff on the floor or on a table anymore. I've put shelves on them and I've got them staggered, and I've got my PCs on a shelf. I've got my systems and stuff on this wall over here. And then on this wall over here, I have a bunch of shelves on the wall that hold all my figures and statues and stuff. And then I've got a couch underneath that, where, you know, like a futon type thing. And then I got a few other things. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Some more. Like I said, if you guys are planning on going out of town or going anywhere, and I don't catch you before you guys leave for 4th of July or anything like that, please be careful. Stay safe out there. It's probably going to be a busy weekend and busy week coming up, because I think the 4th is on a Thursday. So that means it'll probably be busy this weekend, or in the middle of the week, or busy next weekend. So please be careful. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Later, guys. Let's see. Actually, I might send... Let's see. I've never really messed with rating. Maybe I'll send you guys over to Igor if he's there. He should be live. Raid channel. Yep. Let's see. Where are they at? Search filter. There we go. So everybody on Twitch, I'm gonna send you over to Igor's. Hang out with there. I'm gonna send you guys there. So I'm gonna send you guys over there. And now let's see, at Facebook. I should be able to do it over here on Facebook too, right? It's been a while since I've done rating stuff on anything, because normally not everybody's on when I'm on. Nobody's normally on when I'm on. Let's see. I don't remember how to do it on Facebook at all. It's been a while since I've done it. If he's even live over here. I don't know if he's even live over here. But yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'll put up a event for us. So guys, take it easy. Stay safe, and I'll catch y'all later. Oh, he's on Facebook. I went ahead and ended my ones on YouTube. So